Good morning, team. In this video, we understand about system requirements checklist. So before you start writing about this task, please cross-check your I5803 recently proposed information system document. Okay, that should be taken as reference to complete this document, because we will be developing these requirements for the selected information system that is proposed by you. Okay, system requirements checklist. System requirement consists of 5 different and important requirements that should be identified by the software developer or system analyst. They include output requirements, input requirements, process requirements, performance requirements, and control requirements. These 5 requirements are very important to be identified by the system analyst before they proceed with designing and developing system designs. So let us start understanding output requirements. Output requirements speaks about what are the expected outputs that will be shown to the user. Means when you are using the information system that you have proposed, what kind of outputs that will be visible to you as a part of using it for day-to-day business activities. For example, if you are trying to, if it is a retail organization, when you click on some button, it should be displaying you, the web page should displaying you what are the products that are in the store and how many products are available and what number of products are expected to be purchased by the organization to make it sure that the products will be available for the customers. Okay, so a web page should provide that detail about it. That is what we call an output. So next, when when admin want to know how many employees working in the store on the selected date, on the present day, or on a previous day, or on a selected date. Okay, if he clicks something, when he clicks a relevant button on the page, it should be displaying the people who worked on the store. Okay, like this, it should show some kind of details. You should just assume about your project and assume about what kind of outputs you want to see when you are using your application. It clearly provides you those details. Next, it is here are some examples were given here. You just read it, you will understand how output examples are provided here, how you can write about your output requirements. Okay, your document should neatly contain 5 important sections, and each section will be containing some bullet points that clearly explain about the respective section. Next one is input requirements. So input requirements, while writing about it, you should be discussing about the input pages that you will be used in the application and what type of inputs it might be taking. For example, if you are logging in, login page will be providing you some spaces where you need to provide you some inputs. Okay, for example, if you are logging on to your Gmail, what inputs will be provided by you? Your email ID and the respective password. Okay, similarly, for an input page of a registration, a login page, it will be taking your ID and the password that is created by you. So you will be mentioning about it. If it is a registration page, what details it will be taking? It will be taking your name, your address, your phone number, many details. The person who is registering, all those details related to him should be taken inside. For example, if administrator updating means he got some stock from the partner and he want to update all the products such that it will be displayed on the store web page. Okay, so to add it, you will be, what kind of information you will be providing? Maybe you will be providing product ID, number of product received, and number of products you will be storing on the store. Next, what are its weight, some XYZ characteristic details related to it. Okay, so in that way, like whenever if you are using an employee record system, if you are using an appointment making system, what kind of inputs you will be giving when you are creating an appointment? You will be giving the user the person name, okay, start time, end time, on which date he want appointment. All these details will be given as input. Next, it is process related requirement. For example, a customer is purchasing 2 products from you. So when you enter 2 products in the application web page, that is in your information system, and if you are cross-checking with the sales order related page, and if you provide details about number of products that were entered, it should automatically calculate total cost that is associated with the order, like the number of products we purchased, based related to that calculation should be performed automatically. That is what we call process requirement. Okay, when an employee works for an extra hour, overtime cost related to that employee should also included, should be calculated automatically. When employee takes leave, the details should be calculated. When you enter number of services that can be taken at your salon, automatically it should calculate the details. Okay, and if you, for example, if customer paid 1000 rupees as cash, it should calculate what is the remaining amount that customer should pay, otherwise what amount of change that should be paid to the customer. Those details should be automatically processed. You just assume where, for your information system, what are the situations where process should automatically calculate details and display to the user. Okay, so that is all about process related examples. This is next option is related to performance related requirements. The performance means, like for example, if you take your organization, so take the first example, the system must support 25 users. For example, if your organization is having 3 to 4 employees, you say that the system should support 10 people, because there is a possibility of you might be recruiting few more people. So number of users your system can support. If more number of people come and try to access, it won't support them. So then if more number of people come and they say that the system is not working properly, so we say that it is not as per the requirement. Okay, the system has certain limitations that can be explained using performance related things. Okay, then again you can say about number of days your information system will be active. Maybe on Sundays, if we are closed, we say that on Sunday the system may not work. Understood? Similarly, like your performance related explanation, your system performance related explanation should be provided here. Okay, just assume and try to fix that one. And the last point speaks about control of your information system. For example, if you want to access details of the information system, it is very important that you are logged on to the system. Unless you log on to the system, it will not allow to access your details. And we call it a security principle that is clearly mentioned here. So some of the important details that are provided here, you can modify it and write it. Okay, mostly control related measures will be common for most of the applications. Okay, so you just try to understand what controls your system should be applied. Okay, that is clearly explained in this section. So these 5 requirements are to be documented properly in 1 to 2 pages. At least you should write 2 pages of content and give reference of this book. Okay, that is from my side team. Just finish it as quick as possible and forward it to me.